thing that's coming up, and I actually heard it a little bit today on the news, so I don't know if anyone else heard it, but a few weeks back we had I'm on the Judiciary Committee, and we had a hearing with regard to constitutional issues, it was called. And the constitutional issue that's really the big one is the head of the Judiciary Committee from the Senate side has put forth a bill that we not allow citizens to bring petitions that would affect the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness of any individual in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Kind of a big scope, very big scope, and clearly the evidence would support that you just knocked out pretty much everybody.
Does that include deer and bear?
So there were other bills that just said make it extremely difficult, like double the number of signatures they have to have, and make it so they can't get anything through. Shockingly to me, when I got my list, because it's a constitutional convention, the committee members get the opportunity to say whether they approve or they disapprove with the recommendation. So the chairman's one who brought the bill. She recommends it gets passed. She recommends that the legislature do it, oddly enough. And we thought of putting in a minority report because I know the other Republican rep, Dan Winslow, on the Judiciary, as well as Richard Ross, who's the Republican senator, we are adamantly opposed to this. Adamantly opposed. And yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow that there's enough flack, enough people that say don't do this, because it really just changes our whole system. And it was funny, they had a person that came to speak who was, he kind of would have appeared a little bit, he was definitely, you know, he would call himself like a radical liberal extremist. I think he defined his own self as that. And he appeared that way, and he was from the Amherst, Massachusetts area. And he was like, but oddly enough, this guy said, you know, hey, I just have to call out the elephant in the room here. I know exactly why you're doing this. And everyone knows exactly why you're doing this. And he says, I have a lot of friends that are gay and have, you know, gay marriage is very prevalent where I am. But you are doing this to prevent anyone from ever bringing a bill to have gay marriage abolished or something. And you could have heard like this, because it's exactly what she was doing, but he said that's wrong. And he said, you as liberal as I am, I can't see, you know, allowing our legislature to make a decision to change us from a government by the people, where we govern ourselves essentially, to a situation where we tell the people what we will and will not hear from them. And that is exactly what this constitutional amendment will do. And it really, you know, say your prayers tonight, because it's going to be heard tomorrow. And it's going to be, I don't know how much the power machine is going to push it down people's throats, but I fear that it could, and I think it's one of the most tragic Massachusetts Constitution issues that I think we will ever see. You basically just took the rights of the people to be heard right out of their hands. It's just will be gone if this goes through. So that's a little nerve-wracking, and I'll update, maybe I can send a little update to the committees and stuff tomorrow.